Right, right. I'm telling all the students, welcome. Hello, students. Am I audible? Am I audible to all students? Anyone, please respond. Okay, then I'll start. Yes, okay, thank you. He has written, someone has written, okay. Ambraj Jamon, I think. Okay. I'm telling you, today, just after our discussion, a test will be taken. There is a test on third module. Okay, so third module test, which was actually taken by class taken by Dr. Sujashika Das. Okay, that test will be taken after this class. So on the she has sent the PPT and there are some notes I have already shared to you. I think all of you have got it, and still then I am just discussing the synopsis of this third module. That Dr. Sujita has already been delivered. So because you will be just appearing in test, that's why I'm telling you just before the test, I'm telling the synopsis of this module. And then it will be helpful to answer and just, it is 10 questions. You have to write something, 1 or 2 sentences or 2 words, I think. I have seen the question paper that it will be better to answer. That's why actually what she has sent her PPT and also
आप मतलब टिकट सीधे कुत्ते नहीं चल सकते हैं
okay. Please, Onesa, just next slide. Okay. Or anyone, next slide. Okay. Harmony in family or welfare. Family, what is family? It is actually some individuals. It is felt, very well what is family, what is the definition of family, and there is a groups or a sometime known as the family. Okay. So the
am I audible?
Bonding between
yes,
audible.
Yes, sir.
The bonding between close groups is sometimes known as family. Next slide. I'm telling just speedily, Next slide, Ornisha.
I'm a little bit interrupting, Ornisha. Can you hear me?
Wait,
Ornisha, Sakkar sir is telling something.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes. So what I'm doing that. Sorry, sir. I'm to interrupt korchi. Ornisha, what I'm doing is, tomake host a transfer korchi. The session is going on YouTube live. Whenever you are ending the session, just click on the end, and then there will be a pop-up will be coming. You have to click that meeting is ending for all. Once the class is being ended, okay? Every other setting has been done, okay? Okay, sir. Sure, sir. Apni continue korun kindly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you understand what Sakshan has told?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Next slide. Okay. The edited title: a family is a social group characterized by common residence, okay, economics, cooperation, and reproductions. Okay. Next, you go to the next slide. Just I'm telling the synopsis. Okay. Next slide. Another definition: family, right? Okay. Basis human aspiration, happiness, prosperity, and its continuity. Okay. So how the happiness, the basic aspiration of a human being, happiness, prosperity, and continuity. Okay. So how it can be achieved? There is some program is there to understanding harmony, to love, not to live in harmony in the human being, harmony in the family, harmony in the society, and harmony in nature. Actually, next, in fourth module, Mona Madam has explained so many things about the harmony in nature. So I'm not telling about that. But harmony in the human being, how the interaction and relation between the other human, actually there is a relation between in family members, not only in the society, in our and in the extended society, how the behavior or the relationship is being extended. That depends upon the harmony. And with a actual holistic manner, holistic manner, it means it must have some in controlled behavioralism. Okay, and harmony in the family, harmony in the society. So human being, first of all, though, must have some harmony with the other human being, and next family and the society. And harmony in nature, it will be discussed later on, because later on already discussed by Mona Madam. And next slide. Next slide. Okay. The what is society? It is society. That is the picture you know. So many human is there. 1, 2. It is society. Make up the individual who are agreed to work. When you are work together, that is actually it is a form of society. That is just a picture for the society. And next slide. We'll go. Right. A. There is the A. Right. What is that we human being want to ensure? What is your goal, you know? Right understanding in individual, prosperity in families, and fearlessness, trust in society, and coexistence with nature. I'm telling you, coexistence, another word, it will be discussed later on, you know, in this slide, in this PPT. That is co-sostibo. The sostibo means the coexistence. We exist with others. There is coexistence. So another terminology will be used. What is the sostibo? Okay, right understanding individual. Actually, we do not understand what we want. Okay, there is that right and what is your desire, what is your aspiration. We do not identify in your working zone. That is why the right understanding is essential, and the property and prosperity in family. Family's prosperity, the individual prosperity, sometimes get together. It is a integration to make this prosperity in the family. But that prosperity must be the prosperity of the whole family. Then individual must have do some sacrifice, must have some cooperate to others. So that is the prosperity family. And fearless trust. So in this society, must have some trust with others. Trust means without fearlessness. Okay. And coexistence with nature, I have already discussed you. There is the Swastibo. Okay, next. Okay, this is the picture, society that I did just a flow chart. Okay, nature, the family and the individual and the society, fairness, it has been just it's a cyclic order. It has been in a flow chart. It has been described, you know. Next slide. Okay, family in the basic unit of all interaction, right? So you are interacting in your university, you are interacting in the society, you are interacting in the playground, everywhere you are interacting. But the basic unit is a family interaction. When you are in your learning, your basic learning is coming from your family. Similarly, the interaction, primary interaction is coming from your family. So each of it is born into a family, which introduces a number of relationships. These relations are the reality of our life. We recognize and identify those individuals. We share our feelings, tastes, interests, and understanding with the people and have an affinity for them. Okay, next slide. Okay, set of proposals to verify harmony in the family. Actually, what are the proposals? We should follow it. The relationship is and it exists between the self and the other self. Suppose you belong to a family where you, your mother, your brother, your sisters belong in a family, but you must have some relations between them also. And the self has feelings in a relationship. These feelings are between I and I. Okay, it is an important thing. The self is I is an individual, but the I, if you feel that the I belongs to a part of the family, then it is another I. So it is a composite I, the a benefit of the family. Then that I and yourself I must have some relation between these two. Next, these feelings in the I are definite. That is, they can be identified with definiteness. Recognize it and fulfilling these feelings and to mutual happiness in a relationship. Okay. Next. Okay. The present scenario differentiation, disrespect in relationship can the basis of body, physical facilities, or beliefs. Okay. we have some physical facilities, we have some basic needs of a need. Okay, how can it be synchronized? The differentiation has been actually described in a flowchart. There is a body, physical facility, and the beliefs. Okay, so these are the three components of the differentiation. Okay, next. And there are some actually parts are there. Okay, age, gender, race, physical strength, and next physical facilities. What are the physical facilities? Wealth and post, I think. And next, there is sex and information, you know. Okay, next. Okay, differences between communism, capitalism, and socialism. It is also some theory that a philosophy, you know. So I think all of you know these things. What is communism? What is capitalism and socialism? So there is a three terminology has been discussed. Communism, you know. So what is communism? What is capitalism and socialism? Capitalism means that it is administered by a single autocratic performance, you know. Socialism is a social structure. We belong to a society. So socially justification will be the main value in the socialism, you know. So okay. So next slide. Okay. Foundation value and complete value in human relations. It is an important one. What is the actually value orientation is the main target of our of human being. That is why UHB class is being done. The what the value and complete value, how it depends upon on which parameter. There is a number one is trust, number one is respect, number three affection, number four care. Okay, another terminology is vivasa. Vishwas, I'm sorry, trust is Vishwas, respect is Sammana, and affection is Sneha. Okay, care means Mamota, guidance means Vatsala, and reverence, there is Shraddha, and glory means Gaurav. Okay, and the gratitude, Kritagata. Okay, these are the Bengali word, at the same time English word are giving. So main components of value orientation, the pillar of the origin of the components of the value orientation are those things. That is the trust, respect, affection, care, guidance, reverence, glory, and gratitude. And next slide, you go. Vanessa, next slide. Okay. So trust, to be assured that each human being inherently wants oneself and the other to be happy and prosperous, to have this clarity. Okay, this is trust. And absence of trust, what does it mean? Lack of assurance that the other intends my happiness. Okay, so if you do not have trust to others, then you will not get the happiness. Okay, doubt, fear, opposition. These are major thing, you know, to which contradict the trust, you know. So there is the absence of trust, which are which are based on those components, you know. And next slide. I'll be giving just recapitulation, you know. Verify on the basis of natural acceptance, verify on the basis of our competence. Okay, so what are the, I want to make myself happy, I am able to make myself another happy. Okay, 2A, that is, I want to make the other happy, I'm unable to make the others always happy. The other wants to make herself himself happy, the other is able to make herself himself always happy. The other wants to make me happy, the other is able to make me always happy. Okay, so these are the basis, what the natural action which are coming from natural acceptance we should follow, and what is our the basis of our competence, you know. Next. Okay, respect as a right of evaluation. Okay, it is the main thing, respect. So whether you are going to right path or not, that will be evaluated by your respect. So this depends upon over evaluation, under evaluation, and average evaluation. These three terminology you know. Next slide. Okay, there is these things are very important, you know. There is right evaluation, okay, self-confidence, and number two, over-evaluation, the ego, and under or otherwise evaluation, there is a depression, okay. So if you evaluate yourself, then must have some self-confidence, that will be right evaluation. If you estimate yourself more, then it will be ego, must comes from ego. And if it is not evaluated properly in other way, then depression will go. Or you are not able to evaluate yourself, then it will be the depression, you know. So, and some other terminology has been regarding the otherwise evaluation or the not able to evaluate yourself. That is the some terminology are there. Okay, tension, etc. Okay, frustration and depression. These are the cause of not evaluating yourselves. Next slide. Okay, differentiation, respect. Okay, these are the just differentiation. What is differentiation? I already discussed you before the slide that already I have told you that things. So it is just at a it is a just a picture of that. You will understand how the differentiation vary from the respective. Next slide. Oh, okay. Understanding human goal. The goal of human being living in a society can be articulated, shown in figure 2. Okay, like a right understanding, prosperity, okay, fearlessness, and coexistence, you know, mutual. Okay, so that these are the, and every individual, in every family, in every society, and in every in nature also. So these are the understanding human goal. This is the main goal of our human life. Hold on, next slide. Okay. There is also, there has been described in a similarly to what is misunderstanding, what is human goal, I have already told. What is a gross misunderstanding, it depends upon on which factors, and that has been just shown in the figure, you know. Okay, in society and in our individual, and other nature, you know. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. Right, then it has been defined in such a way that right understanding is necessary for human beings, for all human beings. Okay, when one does not have that right understanding, one remains disturbed and also act in a manner so as to create disharmony with other human law. Okay, so prosperity is needed in every family. Prosperity in the family means that the family is able to identify its needs and is able to produce and achieve more than in requirements. Okay, trust in society means every member of society feels related to everyone else, and therefore there is trust and fearlessness. Coexistence already sostipo in nature means there is a relationship and complementarity among all the entities in nature, including human being. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is the comprehensive human goal that is the while with a little exploration we find that all four are required for human society. We are not satisfied with anything less than this. This is the basic minimum requirements to ensure sustainable happiness and prosperity. We can't cut down any of them. This is the minimum level that each one of the wants, and also the maximum we can think of. We can't think of anything more than this. This is the target for each one of us, the whole human race and the human tradition. The moment we leave anyone of them out, this will be the loss of continuity and the goal cannot be achieved. What are the human goal? So prosperity that will be attained if we ignore any of this point that has been mentioned here. Next slide. This term, samadhan. We can solve society's problem when we see beyond the contradictions of life. When we live in higher consciousness, we obtain the higher knowledge and see the higher harmonies, okay, which enable for resolution of every problem, That is samadhan. So samadhan means solve. How can we solve our problems in our individual life, which is related to our society? Next slide. Next slide. Samadhan is good. Okay. Samriddhi, prosperity. So prosperity is the state of flourishing, thriving for the success or good fortune. Prosperity often encompasses wealth, but also includes other factors which are independent of wealth to varying degrees, such as happiness and health. So, Samriddhi, we mean the wealth and the development of wealth is the only possibility. No. When it will be added with this happiness and health also, okay, then it will be the real prosperity. Next. Avoid. Man is eager to live and afraid to die. Most problems owe themselves to this fact. The fear of death might be reckoned as a prime fear, but the most primal and the basic fear is that expectation being defeated, or more specifically that of losing what one thinks one owes, and the delusion. This is the actually this is mine, and fear of losing what one is attached to the family, for the example, gives birth to the fear of death. So how the death fearlessness, it is essential, it is avoid, it is called avoid. But how can you avoid? Every man, every individual has a fear, mainly the fearless of death. When we feel that I'll have to go, you'll have to pass from this world, then we get some depression, we do not get some acceleration or the inspiration to do something for the benefit of the society. So how can we avoid or actually eradicate this fear? This is the process, okay? So sometimes external fear also make me some depression, but if you have some concept or knowledge, then we can avoid this fear, Next slide. And which is required for the avoid. How is required for the our prosperity and the benefit of our individual and society. Next slide. Okay. Fear is only a delusion created by the mind. Lack of fear is the delusion created by the mind. Mistaking one thing for another leads to fear. Okay. Recognize the mistake and rectifying leads to the removal of fear. So this is the way how can we remove our fear from our mind. These two, bhoy and the nirbhaya, are the associated with the fear and freedom from fear. Okay. So bhoy and nirbhaya. So this we are in between these two. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. There is a so-stivo. I told you this coexistence. The world is full of diversity. There are different nations, cultures, religions, and communities, languages, and beliefs. The beauty of existence can only be maximized if everything in this world is in harmony. Okay. peaceful, symbiotic coexistence is the key to harmony in the world. For peaceful coexistence to occur in a diverse society, the following must happen, Next slide. Okay. People must recognize that traditional interpretations of peaceful coexistence are outdated. Okay. So what we thought before 100 years or 200 or 500 years, that concept of traditional interpretations of coexistence is being outdated, As governments and individuals must recognize that society need not be homogeneous or the institutionalized to serve an important purpose for the people. Okay, members of varying cultures, countries, and faiths must learn to respect the traditions, beliefs, and the boundaries of one another. Religion and politics must be separate. Okay, people must agree to discover regarding the certain moral values and the beliefs and come to recognize their others can be different from them and yet to equally capable in their own unique manner. That is the way. So what we thought before 500 years, this type of that is coexisting is being defined. At that time, from our nature, we had to, from our requirement, from our need, we had to be get together always for our existence. But at present, due to advancement of technology, the coexistence concept of coexistence has been different, So at present, the society is not always is not homogeneous. They're different due to their thinking, due to their prosperity, due to their in respect of their wealth, in respect of their education. It is being diversity is there, but although this diversity in our society, still then there is not always the harmonious in our society, must have some basic goal must belong to our mind, So we may belong to one caste, we belong to one country, we belong to one faith also, but must have some basic value, Then among the diversity must have some unity. Okay. And for this, what we'll have to do? Religions and politics must be separate. We sometimes we consider these two concepts, but it is not the proper way to do this, Next. Okay. The above-mentioned goal is not only comprehensive, but also universal, that is equally applicable to all human beings and for all times. It includes all our aspirations, and this is the goal. Thus, it becomes the goal of human society or the basic need of a human civilization. Next slide. Next. Now, how are the four related? We will find the following when we look for the relation in the above. These are the four categories that has been harmony in the society, harmony in the family, and right understanding also exists for that. So these are the there is the way how can we these relations can be developed. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. Okay. We may also understand it in the following sequences: right understanding, prosperity, number two, prosperity, fearlessness, and coexistence. I've already told it. No. Next slide. Honest, next slide. Okay. These are the things that have already happiness and how it is. Happiness, prosperity depends on every family, or the fearlessness depends on the society, and coexistence in our nature, Okay. Next, to go to the next slide. Oh, that's thing I know. How can it be? Education is dimensions of systems of human order. What are the dimensions of human order? Education, which is sanskar. Okay. Health, self-regulation, health, self, and regulation. And production work, and number 4 is justice, preservation, and exchange, storage. Okay, these are the fifth, I think, 2, 4, 5 order of systems or the human order, Next, education. It has been described in another way. What is education? Right, living, Shiksha or sanskar. Education means Shiksha. So this content of education is the understanding of harmony at
Sir, can
all
you
the
please
4 levels
show
of
the
our existence.
previous?
From myself to the entire existence. Right to living, and we have to ensure the ability and continuity of the education. Right living in our society. This dimension of society works in ensure right understanding and right feeling. So 2 things is very important: the right understanding and right feeling. If you have right feeling, then you must have some right understanding, and then it will be a real education, the real Shiksha or sanskar that you can tell it. Okay.
Sir,
Next
can you
slide.
please repeat the previous sheet?
Yes, I'm telling you, there is a 3rd module, just it is a recapitulation for, because after this
No,
discussion,
না স্যার, আমি এটা বলছি না, মানে এটার আগের স্লাইডটা একবার দেখাতে পারবেন?
এইটাই তো স্লাইড দেখাচ্ছি তো।
না, এর আগের স্লাইডটা একবার।
কোন স্লাইড? ও, এইটার আগের স্লাইডটা।
হ্যাঁ,
ওকে,
এইটাই এক্স্যাক্টলি।
আচ্ছা, ওকে। This is dimensions of human order: education, health, self, production work, justice, and exchange. This is the dimensions that is called systems of human order. Actually, our human have some order. What are the order of our systems of life that has been? We must have to maintain these systems. This is these are orders of our systems. Okay.
মানে
Next,
all of this comes under the, মানে mainly is this all the come under the preservation section.
which one? Hello.
Preservation. Because we have to preserve something to we have to give education to how to preserve that.
Education, right? Regulation, no. Education is one thing, and what you need to, for the prosperity of your life, what factors depends upon that. Okay, education is required. Number 3, health, that is sastha is required. Production work, if you do not have any production work, then it will not be a prosperity at all. And justice, that is another term. Okay. And exchange, storage, must have some exchange. And there is being discussed later on, in these 5 points are discussed in next slide, Okay. Okay, next slide, you will listen, then it will be very easy to learn. Next slide, go. Hello. Onesa, right. Education, just I have the, what is education? It is divide the first system, the first order. There is education. What is when the right living, Shiksha, that will be the actually, and main 2 things: right understand, right feeling, are the main component, 2 component of education. Next slide. Number 2, then it will be clear too. Next slide. Okay. Education to understand harmony in all 4 levels of living: right living, commitment, actually preparedness to live the harmony in all 4 levels of living. Next slide. Okay. Health, number 2, that I have told, health, self-regulation, sastha. So actually, health doesn't mean that you are taking whatever you like as per your desire. It is not health. Health in the sastha. Health always is not in physical. It is also mental health. Also, it is associated with that. So self-control is essential. Self-regulation is the health means self-regulation. If you do not have the self-regulate yourself, then it will not get the real health. Next, number 3, it will be, okay. I think that will be production, I think. Nessa, next slide. Okay. Justice. Justice means it is the न्याय. It is called न्याय, that is surakha. If you belong to a society or a family, if you do not have some proper justice, then proper benefit will not be achieved, So that is called surakha, that is the न्याय, which is called justice. Justice means न्याय. Justice in another way, it is to define human relationship to recognition, fulfillment, evaluation, linked to mutual happiness. There is also justice and preservation, human rest of nature relationship, recognition, fulfillment, evaluation, leading to mutual prosperity, enrichment, protection, right utilization of nature. You are utilizing major portion of the nature. It is not the justice. Oh no. So justice is essential for the benefit of your human goal. Next, there is the third. Next, that will be four. Justice already I have told. Next, you go. Next point. Preservation. What is called preservation? Besides human being relationship, you also have to work to ensure that our relationship with the rest of the nature is mutually enriching for humanity as well as for nature. These dimensions of our society works to ensure surakha. This involves ensuring the following aspects: enrichment, protection, and right utilization. So preservation of our belief, preservation of our wealth, preservation of our right thing in our society, preservation of our nature, which is beneficial to our mankind. That is the main component of our systems. Next. Okay, production, work, utpadon. Okay. So if you do not produce something, how the society will be developed? And that is why work refers to the physical efforts made by humans on the rest of nature, while production refers to the output, physical product that is obtained through these efforts. So production is essential. Next slide. Last one, I think. The last is what to produce. That is the main thing. The produce, I think you are producing some destructive materials. It is not actually a proper production. You are deforestation. You are eradicate forest. You are building. You are producing so many cars, so many so many things which are harmful to our society. So it is not the real production. So this decision of what to produce depends on the right identification of needs. For this, we have to identify the physical needs of our body, what is needed for the nourishment, protection, and right utilizations of the body. When you look into this, we can see that there is a need for food, clothing, shelter, and various kinds of instruments. Okay. For the right utilization of the body. So for the body which are right requirement, that types of production is the right, that types of things to be produced. Okay. Next you go. Next slide. Okay. What to produce? Okay, how to produce, and these have been come the question how to produce. We are referring to the technology. Actually, technology, we are not using the so-called, there is the backdated things we are producing. So suppose in cultivation, so many things actually development has been done. So we are producing in such a way that the technology, we are taking help of this technology, and but this effect of technology should not contradict with our harmony. Okay. So that is also within our harmony in nature must be maintained. That is the how the process of production should be done. Next slide. Okay. So that's the way to produce, though the cyclical, okay, process in harmony with nature. It has to be cyclic and has to ensure that every unit is enriched. Okay, next. Okay, there is the exchange. Okay, exchange, storage, binimoy. Okay, exchange, storage. Exchange refers to the exchange of physical facilities between the members of the society. While storage, suppose you are in too much things, you know, you will consume yourself. Know that you must have some binimoy, that is exchange with others. Okay, so the fulfilling the needs of the family, it is important to note that exchange and the storage are done for the mutual fulfillment and not for the madness of profit or the exploitation or hoarding, you know. So preservation is required, but storage is required. But for the benefit of the whole family, whole society, but the total exchange must be exchanged with totality, not the individual development. So the exchange of the binimoy is essential for that. Next. Okay, exchange I have told, storage I have told. Okay, next slide. Go to the next slide. So you can see how the 5 dimensions of the humanistic society are able to ensure the human goal. Having the purpose, process of education and right living leads to the right understanding in the individual. Okay, education, right living leads to right understanding. So education gives to right living, and which leads to the right understanding. Is there any slide, or it is okay? Having the program for health and Sannam, okay, Sannam means Sangjo, leads to well-being of the body and advocacy of the need of the physical facilities, which along with production ensures the feeling of prosperity in the family. Okay, next slide. Okay, ensuring just in the relationship, mutual fulfillment in the relationship on the basis of values like trust, respect, etc., relate to the fearlessness in society, which surakha of nature, enrichment, protection, and right utilization of the coexistence in nature. Next slide. Okay. Production and work are the physical facilities, and this leads to the feeling of prosperity in the family. Production is done in harmony with nature, and hence this also leads to coexistence with nature. Next, production, this work leads to prosperity and coexistence. Next slide. Okay, so these are the things, you know, interaction and competence. There is a chart, you know, already interaction. It is about our mutual acceptance. It is about our family. What you want to be, what you are, you want to be your family. Okay, what is your reality you want to be, what is you are. Okay, next slide. Okay.
Sir, this is the last slide.
Oh, this last. Okay. So this is the synopsis that I have told already. This class has been taken by Dr. Sujita Das. So just I am giving the synopsis of that because now the question paper on this module will be given to you for appearing this test. Okay. So I think it will be your helpful for answering the questions, you know. Okay. KK sir, you are here. KK sir, Professor Koblakanto sir. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Acha, will you speak something on the for or it already it has been discussed? I'm telling you, there is a next class that was already Mona Madam has taken 2 classes on module 4. That test will be taken on next Sunday. I'm telling you, this announcement. Actually, these are basically on the four levels. You know, the physical level, the material level, the matter, and the next thing.
Hello. Please unmute yourself.
Mute yourself. দেখেছো?
Mute
Oh.
yourself.
Okay. So these are the four levels that has been clearly described and explained by our who is Gopinath. I am you mute himself. Okay. So that has been that have been discussed by Mona madam, and the test on that module 4 will be taken on Sunday at 5 p.m. There is another announcement. Just a module 4 এর উপরে কে স্যার কিছু বলবেন আর একটু নাকি না এখানে ওই এইটার উপরে কোশ্চেন এখন কোশ্চেনটা ওদের দিয়ে গেছেন ওখানে
হ্যাঁ ও স্টুডেন্টসরা কি কিছু শুনতে চায় তাহলে সামান্য একটু আলোচনা করা যেতে পারে।
হ্যাঁ আমার মনে হয় এটা
Actually-
এখন এই এটা হচ্ছে আমি এটা একটু বললাম কেন ওরা অ্যাপিয়ার করবে এই এক্সামিনেশনটা তো
ওকে
জাস্ট
ওকে
জাস্ট রিক্যাপিচুলেশন ওকে ওটা কয়েকদিন ভুলে গেছিল হয়তো আমি পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছি যদিও পিপিটা এর উপরই কোশ্চেন হয়েছে তবু জাস্ট আই ডিসকাস দিস থিংস টু আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড দিস ফর রেডিমেড আনসার ইউ নো so already Maji sir checked this question paper and it will be he told me that it has been given to someone he or she will administer this question paper will be shared okay so anyway so if you want to speak something you can speak on module 4.
Okay, good evening. So actually, so many speakers has emphasized about the so many things. Actually, the word which are the common in your life, that is the
Right.
your individual, your consciousness, yourself, your body, your harmony, etc., etc. Sir, I am audible.
Audible
Okay,
perfectly audible.
So today, actually, I only precise the Munwa madam's speech. That is holistic perception of harmony.
You
Okay.
just emphasize on this terminology, holistic.
So
Right.
holistic, just it will take only 2 to 3 minutes.
Right.
Please keep a patience.
Right.
So perceptions of harmony in all levels of existence. Actually, the holistic perceptions of harmony in existence is the understanding that really can be perceived in a natural state, relationship, and proportion. It is the idea that the whole is a fusion of its parts and everything related to it. Actually, it is already discussed by Madam. The holistic perception harmony in existence can be understood at various levels, including individual. Actually, sir has told so many, emphasized on so many slides. So many, actually, the common term will be appeared, that is the individual. Understanding yourself. Actually, if you don't understand yourself, then you will not be able to understand all the things. So family, actually, you understand one's family, and then society, understand one's society, and nature, understanding the interconnectedness and balance of nature and existence, and understanding the whole of existence. All the things, that is, it is all the lectures are interrelated. Okay. So if you understand all the things, then you are able to understand the holistic perceptions of harmony in all levels of existence. Actually, all levels of existence means yourself, your family, your society, our universe, our plant origin, etc., etc. So, to live harmony with the world around us, we can be aware of our thoughts and behavior and work. It is a very, very interesting and very, very common thing. That is, if we are not change our behavior, if we are not change our thoughts, if we are not change our work, then not be able to exist with the surrounding. So learn to live with actually differences. So many difference verdict and so many will be appeared in your life. And the practice tolerance, it's a very important term, the practice tolerance. And holistic harmony can lead to able to purpose the fulfillment and a connection to one's highest potential. Actually, you are the student, and I think you have to have some potency, and your potency to be fulfilled. And if you are not, so that's why the education sanskar is required, as sir has told so many times. So actually, the coexistence, existence, etc., the terms which are very, very important. So, in a nutshell, I will be finishing here. The holistic perception is perception of reality in terms of its natural organic state and its natural relationship and connection, and in its true and natural proportions, etc., etc. So actually, if you are understand all the things, that is your consciousness, your body, your trust, your respect, your harmony, all the things, and your adjustment with the environment. Yeah, actually, we are the tiny particles in the universe. If we think so. So these are all the things, and these are all to be practiced in yourself. So we are trying our best, sir and madams, all the speakers are trying their best to introduce something, and to uh, and to uh, uh, and to what I am to say, that is your potency, what you have, that potency to be coming out from your self consciousness domain. This is the idea actually. So, now I think that this is the precise thing of the holistic perception. Okay, sir.
Right. One thing I'm telling you,
Huh.
this holistic terminology is everywhere, you know.
Yes,
In
yes.
National Policy of Education 2020, NEP 20, it even emphasized more in holistic education. Okay.
Huh. Yes,
And
yes.
just Professor Maji has sent a WhatsApp message, you know, there will be a conference will be on holistic education. And a holistic, so many things, you know, holistic education, holistic perception, holistic, even the latest, you know, holistic assessment. Okay. So holistic assessment, assessments, evaluation, the examination, etc. Then so just we'll be taking a examination on module 3 just after a few minutes. This evaluation or a assessment, whatever you can say, but it must be holistic. How it will be done? Holistic assessment means that it will be not any pressurized or the just any not pressurized or the format, you know, must be creative, must be the actual feelings oriented. No, you know, actually our cognitive development,
Yes,
cognitive
yes.
domain will not be judged only. At a affective domain will be also judged. If the students will be given to do something using their creativity, that will be assessed. That is a holistic assessment. Similarly, holistic. Actually, I'm telling you before. I'm telling you that just few minutes. I'm telling you. I have collected the question paper of first entrance examination of India, 1835 or 1837. Okay, only four papers are there. English number 2 paper, Bengali 1 paper, history one paper and mathematics one paper, and all the papers actually already the English people were the examiner, only the Bengali paper was examiner was Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. I have collected this question paper. There I have seen there is mainly on the knowledge-based questions. All the paper, history, even mathematics also, some on the memory-based questions were there. In Bengali, number five questions, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar gave some translation from English to Bengali. Number of questions, what will be the Bengali on solid substance transformed into liquid on application of heat? So that is a creative question, So what they can, the terminology required, they must have some words, But that type of question, not the, and other some passages there, and they are given to answer by that student, they will give their comments on the basis of this passage, So I'm telling what I'm telling before 200 years, the basic at that time, the education mainly on the basis of knowledge or the memory oriented. But at that time, it is when so many change, Okay. So many practical work, so many project work, and the innovative work we are judging. Similarly, the study materials have been actually different now. So there is the holistic education. Similarly, which is essential for our society, which is relations with our coexistence, depends on coexistence, depends upon what actual other faculty of mind, there is an affective domain, cognitive or the psychomotor domain will be openly applied, and which will be helpful for the society, not the individual development. That is holistic education. That is how can we adjust, will development, our aspiration will be fulfilled, our production will be done, our prosperity will be done, but not ignoring others, with the collaboration with the nature and the keeping the not harming to the other elements of the nature. That is holistic concept. Okay, that I have learned from this thing. Okay.
So it's very interesting. You have collected that that times of questions. Question
Okay.
paper.
Okay.
So it's very interesting.
Right. So we have tried all the examination, and Professor, and I also have prepared a question paper, and others. Professor Pakira has prepared, and today Sujusik has prepared a question paper. Monaman has prepared a question paper. It is somewhat a holistic question paper, evaluation, but some of them are actually knowledge oriented, but some are the creative in nature. Anyway, this is the holistic concept, holistic perception, holistic assessment, holistic emotion. Everything will be holistic in the collaboration with the other in the society, in broader respect. That indicates this holistic education. No. So I think that should be ended here. Now the Professor Majid told me that someone will be giving the question paper. He told me one name, I have forgotten. Who will share this question paper? Anyone?
Sir, I, Onkita
Okay.
from
The one, what's your name?
Onkita.
Orpita. Okay.
Onkita.
Onkita
Onkita Acharya.
Acharya. Okay, Onkita. Just you share this question paper. I think the time will be given up to tomorrow morning. Okay, I think it has been told. Okay.
Okay, sir, I have already shared in the chat box.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Already. I'm telling students, please respond. Question paper has been given. Okay. Chat box. Have you given the link in chat box?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Got that.
Yes, sir, I have
We got
given
that.
in the
Okay.
chat box.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think everyone can see the question now.
Okay. I want to get feedback from students.
Yes, sir.
It is opening. So your link is
Not opening.
working. Someone should respond.
Hmm.
It is
Others are
working or
what
not.
they are telling.
Yes, sir, it is opening.
Open,
Okay.
no?
Okay.
Any other student? Will you speak? Will you give your feedback? Yes, sir. Someone is telling. Orundhuti Ocha. She is telling that. Yes, sir.
Subhecha Sarkar. Okay. Now I think it is okay. Everyone
Okay.
will be able to open it.
Yes. And most of the students are telling that yes, sir, they are telling you no. So that will remain open up to tomorrow morning. Okay. You answer these 10 questions are there. I have seen the questions. So you will answer from your concept. I think from this, that's why I have just discussed these previous PPTs of Sujazika Madam. So from this PPTs, all the questions of the answer you will get from that. Okay. Very simple questions he has given. All the questions are of multiple type questions. Okay. Every question, four options are there. You'll have to tick or answer one. A, B, C, D are there. So you'll have to answer or tick mark anyone. Okay. So it will at least, it takes, maximum it takes 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Okay. Very simple.
Submit it.
Just wait. And some questions are somewhat holistic assessment questions. Okay. Those who have understood these things, they'll be answering very easily. Okay. So we can end it up. Before that, I want to listen some feedback. Do you have any problem to appearing in examination? You can speak now. Otherwise, we'll end it up. Okay. Anyone? If you have problem, I think all there is no negative feedback. I think all are answering the questions. So we can leave. So it will be opened, will be active up to tomorrow morning. Okay. Actually, it takes 15 minutes, but okay. Tomorrow morning it will be taken over now.
আমি আনসার করেছি, কিন্তু আগের বারের মতো ওখানে না ওই নাম বা রোল নাম্বার লেখার কোনো জায়গা নেই। তো আমি
আচ্ছা।
সাবমিট করে দিয়েছি কোয়েশ্চেন পেপারটা, কিন্তু
আচ্ছা।
ওখানে নাম বা রোল নাম্বার লেখার মতো কোনো জায়গা ছিল না। হ্যাঁ, এবং ওরা
আচ্ছা।
সঙ্গে সঙ্গে তো কত মার্কস পেয়েছি সেটাও দেখিয়ে দিচ্ছে।
দেখে দিচ্ছে না? আচ্ছা আচ্ছা,
হ্যাঁ।
ঠিক আছে, তোমার নাম তো ওইখানে হয়ে যাবে। অঙ্কিতা, তুমি শুনতে পাচ্ছ? অঙ্কিতা,
Yes, sir. Student,
কি
your
বলছে?
email ID will be incorporated. That will be okay.
ওকে
ওকে ওকে
The email ID will be registered with the answers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it.
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
ওকে 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 ওকে, আচ্ছা, there will not be problem. Any other one want to speak something? Students.
They are busy. They are busy with the giving the
অঙ্কিতা আমাদের ফ্যাকাল্টি মেম্বার তো না?
হ্যাঁ,
আচ্ছা, আমি
আপনি-
মাঝি স্যারকে বলবো অঙ্কিতাকে রাখতে, এরপরে 3টে ক্লাসে ওই জন্য থাকে।
হ্যাঁ,
না,
ও
আপনি
কিন্তু কোয়ালিফাইড এটাতে।
ওকে বল, আগে পৃথা থাকতো, পৃথা ও খুব ভালো, কিন্তু ওর তো অনেক প্রবলেম, সেই জন্য।
ঠিক আছে স্যার, আমরা তাহলে
হ্যাঁ
এখন
হ্যাঁ, তাহলে উইকেন্ড, আমাদের কোনো রেসপন্স নেই, উইকেন্ড টপ ইট।
কে করছিল যেন, কাকে দিয়েছিল হোস্ট?
হোস্ট কাকে করা হয়েছিল বোধহয়, ও একে করে গেছে, অন্বেষা।
অন্বেষা। অন্বেষাকে
অন্বেষা,
তো স্বাক্ষর বলে দিল কি করতে হবে।
Yes, sir.
হ্যাঁ, তোমাকে তো এ করে কি স্বাক্ষর কি বলে দিলো তো, এবারে তুমি স্টপ করো, কি জন্য কি বলে গেল।
হ্যাঁ, ও এন্ড করে দেবো মিটিংটা।
হ্যাঁ, অন্বেষা হচ্ছে আমাদের, ও কম্পিউটার সায়েন্সের স্টুডেন্ট, মানে কম্পিউটার সায়েন্সের ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড,
আচ্ছা।
বোঝা, আর প্লাস আমাদের বিএডও করছে।
ও
ও-
আচ্ছা।
হ্যাঁ, ও অ্যাকচুয়ালি এমবিএ, এমসিএ বোধ হয়, তাই তো না
MSc.
অন্বেষা? হ্যাঁ,
MSc in computer science.
ও এমএসসি ইন কম্পিউটার সায়েন্স ফ্রম ওই ক্যালকাটা ইউনিভার্সিটি। ওকে,
আচ্ছা,
হ্যাঁ।
ভেরি গুড।
ওয়েট করছে। আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ, অন্বেষা তাহলে,
হ্যাঁ।
Submitted, sir.
হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ, হ্যালো।
অন্বেষা তাহলে তোমাকে ওই স্বাক্ষর যা বলে গেছে তুমি সেটা করতে পারো, আর কি
হ্যাঁ,
আমাদের।
ঠিক আছে স্যার, এন্ড করছি।
স্টুডেন্টস এর রেসপন্স ভালো, দে আর আনসারিং অল কোশ্চেন্স।
Yes, sir. Submitted, sir.
ওকে,
Okay.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
The questions are really good, sir.
Good. Oh, good. Acha. Who are you? We are speaking. Very simple
I'm
questions.
Sumanto Ghosh from Juridical Science Department.
Okay,
LLB.
very
Okay,
good,
okay,
very
okay.
good. Thank you.
Very good, very good.
Oh, you have seen the marks, what you have got. Okay.
I got all right.
Okay, all right. Means 10 marks. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
ঠিক আছে স্যার, এন্ড করছি।
হ্যাঁ,
End
ওকে।
for the end.